Now showing you State's Exhibit 11, Kappa Kappa. Crime Scene Turner, can you, Supervisor Turner, excuse me, can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what it is that we're looking at here in this exhibit?
That was basically a photo of the street area on Adele Avenue.
Okay. You described earlier overviews of, you take overviews of pictures. Is this one such type of photo?
Yes.
All right. And what was the purpose of this overview?
It's just basically to show the actual street and actually what the photo shows from a distance.
All right. Now showing you what has been admitted as State's 14, Kappa Kappa. What is being shown in this exhibit?
That's also an overall photo of Adele Avenue, and I was showing the actual residence from a distance.
Is this the opposite direction from the previous exhibit that we're looking at in terms of direction?
Yes.
All right. What else do you see? Well, pause that. Turning now to State's Exhibit 16, Kappa Kappa. What do you see here in this exhibit, sir?
Again, it was just a close-up photo of the actual address with the vehicles parked in the yard.
And I am taking the cursor. Can you see that cursor on your screen?
Yes.
What address pertains to this building where the vehicle appears to be parked in the driveway?
That's the 1428 Adele Avenue.
Turning now to State's Exhibit 20, Kappa Kappa. Is this the same vehicle that was shown in the previous exhibit?
Yes.
And do you know, did you mark or notate this same vehicle's presence in your report?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know what type of vehicle this is based on this picture?
I think that's a Chrysler Pacifica.
Turning your attention to State's Exhibit 41, Kappa Kappa. Is this another view of the same vehicle that was shown in the prior exhibit?
Yes, that's just a photo of the front of the vehicle.
And why did you take photos of this vehicle?
Because it had damages to it.
Okay, what type of damages did you observe at that time?
It had gunshot damages.
Showing you now State's Exhibit 32, Kappa Kappa. From what angle of the vehicle was this photo taken?
That was just showing the driver's side and also the yard. Yeah, just showing the driver's side and the yard of Adele Avenue.
Now showing you State's Exhibit 30, Kappa Kappa. What is that mark that appears to be on the vehicle right where the cursor is circling about? The delay, where the cursor is pointing to just below.
That's a gunshot that's the rear driver's side quarter panel.
And to your recollection, do you recall about how many defects or gunshots to this vehicle you took pictures of?
Not to be exact.
Turning your attention to State's Exhibit 31, Kappa Kappa, and I am again moving the cursor, but it's dragging to this area. You see there where I'm encircling. Do you see that?
Yes.
Why would you have taken a photo of this particular area?
Because there also is a damage that possibly came from a gunshot as well.
I want you to look a little bit closer to the bottom of State's Exhibit 31, Kappa Kappa, where you see this indentation in the vehicle where the cursor is placed. Does that tire appear to be inflated or deflated?
It appears to be deflated.
And do you, excuse me, all right, can you see that cursor?
Mm-hmm.
And does that deflate it? Excuse me, actually I'll go to that. Right. Now showing you State's Exhibit 17, Kappa Kappa. What type of vehicle are we looking here in this exhibit?
I believe that's a Dodge Charger.
And did you also notate this particular vehicle in your report?
Yes.
And why would you have taken special notice of this?
Because that vehicle was also parked on the sidewalk at the same address and also had damages to it.
And I am now, just a brief moment, let's take a second. Okay. Showing you now State's Exhibit 19, Kappa Kappa. Do you see this rear photo of this vehicle, same vehicle?
Yes.
All right. And is this just another such view of the vehicle, the four quarters of it?
Yes, just a different angle.
All right, showing you State's Exhibit 23, Kappa Kappa. Why would you have taken a frontal view of this?
I took a frontal view because there's a damage to the front hood of it, where it's parked at.
Do you see where this cursor is moving towards at this time? All right, it's kind of delayed, but there we go. You see that area right there? It's darker than the rest of the concrete?
Oh, yes.
Does that appear to have been from the damage, or do you, to your recollection, was that there prior?
I'm not sure. I just took a photo of where it was parked, so I'm not really sure if it was there before.
Now showing you State's Exhibit 24, Kappa Kappa. Supervisor Turner, what is this marking or hole, if you will, on the hood of the Dodge vehicle?
There's also a damage from gunshot to the, I guess, front hood of the vehicle.
Now showing you State's Exhibit 25, Kappa Kappa. Is this, do you see this indentation on this vehicle where the cursor is attempting to put? There we go.
Yes.
Right. And what do you know that to be based on your training and experience?
And that's also gunshot damage right there on the top hood.
Are there two markings in the same vicinity on this exhibit?
From my experience, it looks like the gunshot went through the hood and kind of stopped at that top part.
Turning your attention now to State's Exhibit 33, Kappa Kappa. Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury why you would have taken such a photo?
And also this vehicle in Infinity was parked in the same driveway, and it also had damages to it as well.
Do you see anyone in front of the home?
Yes.
Did you get a chance to speak to them?
No.
All right. Now showing you State's Exhibit 36, Kappa Kappa. Can you describe for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury the damage that you observed to be from bullet defects on this particular vehicle that was there?
Yeah, we had damages from the passenger side front hood, and I believe it's a damage to the passenger side rear door, I believe.
Is that a separate defect from the first that we just observed in the prior exhibit?
Yes.
And this is State's Exhibit 38, Kappa Kappa. All right. Now showing you State's Exhibit 39, Kappa Kappa. Is this another defect that you observed on that day, on that morning, on the same side of the vehicle?
Yes.
All right. Is this, what view are we looking of the vehicle, and why would you have taken this?
And that's just show the rear of the vehicle, showing the tag of it.
And why would you have taken pictures of the tags of these vehicles?
We usually make sure that the tag matches the actual vehicle.
Now showing you State's Exhibit 42, Kappa Kappa. Why did you take this photo?
It's the front of the residence.
And but why would you have taken this photo?
We like to show that that this is the actual the photo of the residence is actually where majority of the damage is actually happening at.
And now showing you State's Exhibit 43, Kappa Kappa. What is the purpose of this photo that he took?
It shows that the front window of the residence had multiple gunshot damages to the window.
On this photo alone, from this viewpoint, are you able to describe or count how many gunshot defects you see in this window?
No.
Showing you now State's Exhibit 44, Kappa Kappa. Using this photo, is this the same window that was shown in the prior exhibit?
Yes.
And from this, can you count for the jury how many defects you see to this front window here?
1, 2, 3. It looks like about 3.
Utilizing State's Exhibit 44, Kappa Kappa, how many defects do you see?
And on this one, it's 2.
Do you see,
That's,
all right, let me get closer. You see the cursor?
yeah.
All right. Is that a defect?
Okay, it disappeared.
Still right there. Cursor. All the way at the
Okay,
bottom.
it's not on mine, but
Oh.
yeah, but that'll be 3.
Okay. All right. Okay. Is this a different photo or a different view of the same front window that had defects?
Yeah, it's just I think it looks more like a closer up photo, but same window.
Is this a different defect than the 3 that we just previously looked at?
I believe it was just higher. The photo looked like it was just higher up.
All right. What about this one in State's Exhibit 47, Kappa Kappa?
That's one defect.
I'm sorry?
It's just one gunshot.
Okay. Is this a separate from the previous 3 that we just saw?
It was quite a few, so I'm not really sure.
All right, no problem. Okay. All right. Now turning your attention to State's Exhibit 48, Kappa Kappa. What are we looking at here?
This is an overall view of once I took my initial photo of the actual street. This was to show you that the actual shell casings were out there, but without the numbers, you wouldn't have been able to see them. So the numbers actually show each shell casing where they were actually laying.
Is this an overview of some of those placards that were placed out there?
Yes.
Objection 403, cumulative, waste of time.
Your Honor, these are separate photos and they're all, I've actually truncated this considerably, so.
Okay, well, get it.
It's not gonna be all.
Let's
of it,
move
Your Honor.
through it as quickly as possible.
Sure thing, Your Honor. State's Exhibit 49, Kappa Kappa, is this yet another view over, a different angle of a similar view of the placards?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Again, is this a different view of the beginning of the numbers from which you started with the placards?
Yes.
And that is State's Exhibit 51, Kappa Kappa. All right, showing you State's Exhibit 53, Kappa Kappa. Is this, what do you see here?
It was a marker number 11 of a shell casing.
Is it away from the rest of the shell casings or placards that you saw or put down that day?
Yes.
Okay. Showing you State's Exhibit 52, Kappa Kappa. What,
Same objection, Your Honor, cumulative, waste of time.
All right, I mean, at some point, it certainly becomes that, so please, utilize the ones that are necessary to be able to tell the
sure, Judge.
incident.
I am
Beyond
going
that,
to
move on. Go ahead.
I'm going to fast forward. And I'm going to point your attention to State's Exhibit 67, Kappa Kappa. All right, here we have State's Exhibit Kappa Kappa. What are we looking at here?
Shell casing 1 and 2.
And do you recall which shell casings those were in terms of size?
There was 223s.
All right, showing you State's Exhibit 68, Kappa Kappa. Is this a separate shell casing from those that we saw in the previous exhibit?
Yes.
All right, do you recall what size this was?
I would have to look at my notes to be exact.
Sure. Between the two, excuse me. All right, showing you State's Exhibit 69, Kappa Kappa. Does this capture the shell, another shell casing that you discovered?
Yes.
Showing you State's Exhibit 70, Kappa Kappa. You put down another placard. Is this a different shell casing from the others?
Yes.
And does it go in sequential order to what number?
Yes, it does.
Does the shell casing's placards go in sequential? To what number do you stop?
I stopped at number 34.
Okay. Showing you State's Exhibit 71. Separate shell casing?
Same objection, Your Honor.
All right, can you ask him maybe a broader question that establishes that each placard is a separate shell or shell casing?
Supervisor Turner, did you take pictures of each and every shell case?
Yes.
All right. And did you take them by each placard?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to transition your attention to State's Exhibit State's Exhibit 101, capital. Excuse me. All right. All right. In this photo, why would you have taken this photo and where was it taken?
That was taken in the inside of the residence.
Okay. And why would you have taken this photo?
I'm just showing an overview of what I actually saw when I walked inside the house.
Were there gunshot defects inside the house?
Yes.
All right. Utilizing State's Exhibit 114, Kappa, can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury where you see those gunshot defects to be?
In this photo, the gunshots are behind the couch.
Are they? Is it fair to say they're on the couch?
No, it's in the back of the couch.
What is that where the cursor is pointing?
And those are the gunshot holes.
Okay. How many do you see?
2.
Okay. Why would you have taken this photo in State's Exhibit 102, Kappa?
Because I took a photo of the window from the front. I also took from the inside of the house, showing the damages from the inside of the house.
Showing you State's Exhibit 118, Kappa. Do you see damages to the window in this photo?
Yes.
All right. How many defects do you see?
I see 4.
Showing you State's Exhibit 103, Kappa. Do you see any defects to the home in this photograph?
Yes.
Where do you see it?
It's in the wall, just in the middle of the lamp.
All right. Is where the cursor is pointing, where that defect that you're describing is positioned?
Yes.
All right. Showing you State's Exhibit 108, Kappa. What are we looking at here?
There's also a defect in the wall near the, I guess that's a horn on the wall.
Showing you State's Exhibit 105, Kappa. Do you see a defect in this photo?
Yes.
Were there multiple defects inside the home?
Yes.
Were there defects downstairs?
Yes.
Were there defects upstairs?
I don't think so.
Turning your attention to State's Exhibit 110. Do you see any defects in this photo?
Yes.
And that is 110, Kappa. How many defects do you see in this photo upstairs?
That's 3.
I am turning your attention now to State's Exhibit 113, Kappa. Do you see a defect in this photo?
Yes.
All right. And is that defect where the State's cursor is pointing?
Yes.
Showing you State's Exhibit 122, Kappa. Do you see any gunshot defects in this photo?
Yes, below the picture on the wall.
Showing you State's Exhibit 124, Kappa. Do you see any gunshot defects in this picture?
Yes.
How many do you see?
2.
All right. Showing you now State's Exhibit 125, Kappa. Do you see any gunshot defects to the door in this photo?
Yes.
All right. Is that defect where the State's cursor is moving?
Yes.